Last time I was this early, I was like bossing, skilling, guides. Hey guys, it is Scuzzy. What is up? Welcome to another Ramblings episode. I believe this one is episode 11, and I just wanted to say something about having 52 bears as a Slayer task. Now I'm at Maz. I don't know how to say this, but I'm just assuming it's Mazchina, but that's such a weird, pronunciation of the mouth. So I go to Ardoin, and I kill the bears there. Oh, I don't have the right inventory set up. But while I go get the correct inventory set up, I do want to talk about, imagine if you had a task in real life to kill 52 bears. I don't think it's legal in any area. It may be in some areas, but at least in the United States, I don't think that it's legal to... Wait, why? Okay, that should be like that. Okay, there we go. Imagine killing 52 bears. That's actually sad. It makes me sad. Now, I don't particularly like bears. I don't hate them. But that's a lot of dead bears. So, I am in no way a hunter in real life, so I have no clue how that would happen. If I were a hunter, though, I would probably use a crossbow because those are cool. I hear they have a lot of kickback, though, so I probably wouldn't do that well. So I want to talk about a couple of things. The Slayer guide that I posted 2 weeks ago now has gotten over 12,000 views, which is amazing, and a lot of great feedback. Now, Slayer is the kind of skill where it's very controversial because people will have their own opinions on the best Slayer tasks to do. I just wanted to mention that the guides under the 1 to 99 efficient and realistic are only for experience. It's maximizing your experience because money is so easy to come by in this game now. I know probably a lot of people are having a difficult time wrapping their heads around that because they don't know how to make that money. But I would say, your time should be worth at least 5 mil an hour, which should get you to pretty much anywhere you need to get into the game. It's just a matter of letting you guys know how to do that sort of stuff. So, if you do want me to start making money guides, I can look into that. Some of them will be high level, some of them will be low level. More likely than not, it would be high level, because that's where you make more money. You make more money when you're at higher levels. But I just kind of wanted to talk about how the Slayer guide went. I think personally it went pretty well, considering I did make a few mistakes. The mistakes were kind of big, but I want to give myself the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if someone else made the guide, would I be critical of their guide, or would I give them the benefit of the doubt? I would hope that I give them the benefit of the doubt, that they, that given the circumstances, it is what it is. So I'm not taking any of the feedback in a negative way, although some of them are just a little over the top. And I did address them and started deleting some of the comments. Now, a few years ago, I used to comment. Well, I've always commented on comments in my videos, but I've been doing this for a really long time. Mainly the first 6.5 years were on and off, though. But I did, maybe about a month or two ago, look back at some of the comments that I responded to people. And these were hate comments that I responded to. And my attitude towards it was not good. I was very argumentative towards them. And I was actually like, wow, was that me? Back when I was 18, 19, I was a very butthurt kind of person. And I looked at that and I reflected on it. And I think that I've come a long way. I still have issues. I think we're always going to have issues. We're human. But for the most part, I don't get upset over those sort of things. And in this sort of atmosphere and profession, you have to have thick skin. But at the same time, for me to do what I want to do, which is help people, I have to also have thin skin, if that even makes sense. I wrote a song about a year ago, maybe half a song. I don't think I finished it. And it kind of went like, I have a heart made of gold, but I wear it on my sleeve. Because when you talk about having your heart on a sleeve, it means you're hurt very easily. You know, it's there out in the open, and people can take advantage of that. But at the same time, I would like to think that I have a heart of gold, for the most part, because I care about people and I really want to help people, accomplish the things that they want to do, and also help them, just get through life as well. Because I know life can be very challenging for people, as well as it is for me. It's challenging for me sometimes. We don't want to get very, dark or anything like that, but God, these always turn into ramblings. That's funny. That's how my mind works, though. But so, anyways, I had to think about what I was talking about for a second. Talking about the comment section, where the comments from me and towards the people, or towards you guys, was very negative back at you. And I realized that was very wrong of me. And I'm not like that anymore. I try my best to be as nice as possible, to give you guys the benefit of the doubt when you're saying something that seems mean to me, but may not actually be mean. It just may... Because things happen through the computer. I've had this happen through RuneScape, through other various social media. You don't get the full emotion of someone necessarily, or the correct emotion of someone necessarily, when you're talking over the internet. Sometimes someone could come off seeming really pissed off, but actually they're just having a bad day and they're only a little bit pissed off, but it seems like they're very pissed off. Or they may not even be pissed off at all and you're just taking it the wrong way. So I can completely understand that. So whenever I look at a comment, I try to look at the big picture. We call it looking at the context of something. And I don't always have most of the time I don't have the context of the person talking, but I usually will give the benefit of the doubt, unless it's a very, very nasty, like, comment that's obviously there's no reason for it to be said. Really? First kill, I got a clue scroll. So, I try to be more mature, more professional about my comments and replying and stuff, but, some of the stuff on the Slayer guide were just ridiculous. Like, I deleted them. I don't remember what they were, but, they were, I do remember some of them were questions about the video, but they weren't just questions. They were mocking me about not putting something in the video, or saying something wrong in the video when it was in the video. They, like, I don't remember exactly what it was, but say they were like, oh, you should do this Slayer monster, but I did have that Slayer monster in there, or something like that. It was to the effect of, why did you even comment this comment, and why is it so negative? Because it doesn't make any sense. And it was obvious that I made mistakes, so why would you comment, this is a, blank guide? Like, they swore at me for no reason. Like, this is a crappy guide, to put it nicely. When, like, I spent, like, over 100 hours just doing the research, and I didn't have to do that for anyone. I'm 200 mil Slayer. I got it back in 2013. I have no reason other than to help people. Sure, you can say I'm doing it for views, but like, I don't think you guys understand how much you make off of views. You don't make very much. For me to be rich off of YouTube, I'd have to have hundreds of thousands of views on every single video. The common standard is $1 per 1,000 views. So you think about it. I put in over 100 hours worth of work. More than that, because I had to edit the video and, record the stuff. For $12? That's really low pay. I went to school for civil engineering. I could easily, if I could easily go out and get a job, I probably wouldn't be doing this, but it's not that easy to get a job. But I could probably get a minimum wage job with the degree I have pretty easily and be making $9, $10 an hour instead of $12 in 100 hours, which is 12 cents an hour. I don't think anybody wants to make 12 cents an hour because, I'm used to being paid $10 to $20 an hour for my work. So I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that the people who are saying the negative comments, they just don't realize how much work I put into it and how much work I don't actually need to put into it. I just think that people don't understand that, and it takes a lot of patience and love on my part to not be mad or mean back to those people like I used to be. So what I'm saying is I'm very proud of how far I've come, and I'm not saying that in an egotistical way, because now that I've come to a place where it's easier for me to, not per se easier, but I understand that I can do it now, so it makes it a little bit easier to, not be mean to people over trivial things like that, or non-trivial, is that the word? Things that don't really merit my anger. It allows me to help people in a much bigger way, in the way that I want to help people, so I'm very thankful, for having that patience and being able to build that patience. And, I'm just happy about that. So I just wanted to talk about the Slayer guide, and probably within the next 2 days, I'm going to talk about the calculations in the spreadsheet, and I'll explain how those work, because I did not explain it. But I didn't want to post that before I even, fix the mistakes that I had in the Slayer guide. So I fixed it with annotations. I fixed it with, new videos called Fun with Scuzz. Some of them have the correct experience rates. And I wanted to get that right before I posted the calculation video. So I believe I'm at a place where it is pretty correct, as far as I know. And of course, if there's anything wrong with it, you're welcome to give me feedback. But to make it easier on my part, just try not to be mean when you're making the comments, because there's really no reason to be mean ever. And I've said this many times before. So I did have a couple other topics that I wanted to talk about, but I think that I should just keep it RuneScape related. As far as this next thing, I was going to talk about the future of gaming as a whole, but that's probably going to take a little bit. I'm already 14 minutes into it, but I do want to talk about my RuneScape plans. So I'm going for Insane Final Boss, and I'm going for Retrim, and then I want to make guides for you, as many guides as possible, money guides, skilling guides, any other guides, pets take skill guides as well, little tidbit guides, maybe even Iron Man guides, I don't know. But yes, I did say when the combat skilling pets come out, I'm going to go for, no, I don't think I said that, but when the combat skilling pets come out, I'm going to go for those, so I can get I think it'll be Jack of all trades, kind of like having to get it retrimmed. Or maybe I can talk about virtual reality. But the insane final boss, the future of gaming, sorry, I've written down virtual reality. I'm going for the insane final boss. Let me just get a task real quick. And it's kind of going slowly, but that's mainly because PVM is not my strong suit. Now, that's not to say that I'm not good at PVM. I'm decent at PVM. It's just I don't really like PVM. I don't have much motivation for PVM. And I think that goes along with just I don't really know the root cause of that. I used to think that it was because I don't like dying, but I don't, I have money enough to pay for the deaths and stuff. So if that happens, it's not really a big deal, but I think it's partially because I get stressed out when I die, or stressed out when I have that sort of pressure where I have to, do this or I'm going to die, or, do this ability or do that ability, keep spamming it, etc., etc. And then also trying to find teams for different things, but that doesn't account for Telos. Telos is very stressful because you have to streak it and you have to, climb your enrage. And also, I have no motivation because I've killed it 442 times, and I guess I can't complain. I got the pet within the 700 kills. But I haven't gotten a normal drop, so I haven't made any money. Well, a significant amount of money. I think I haven't even made money because of all the deaths and stuff, learning the boss. So that there is demotivating. I'm trying my best. I've been talking with the family, and they mentioned that, and it makes sense. People are not going to motivate you. You're going to have to do it yourself, especially with the goals that I have in life. People are not going to motivate me to do it. Things are not going to motivate me. I got to, muster it up myself, and because there are a lot of people that are dying out there in other countries, and even this country in America, dying because of poverty and lack of water, and it really sucks. And if those people are gonna get the help that they need and they deserve, in my opinion, they deserve that. People don't deserve, technically, if you want to get into the beliefs that I have, everybody deserves to die because of the sin that we have. But, I still think that we deserve a chance. We don't deserve death as soon as we're friggin' born, or 5 years into our existence. You know what I mean? I think we deserve to at least live the 80 years that we're, whatever the age is that the average is. I think people deserve that, and people who don't treat life the correct way, i.e. criminals, deserve to be in prison. I don't even think they deserve to die, and that's a whole nother can of worms. Jail system's corrupt, so it doesn't take care of the criminals correctly, and then you got some people who will never change anyway, so. It's a very complex thing, but I believe in giving people second chances and second chances on their second chances, and then second chances on their other second chances. But the thing is, it gets to the point where if they're hurting people, they need to be in jail. They shouldn't be allowed to freely go about their murder and whatever the hell they do. That's not right at all. But what I'm saying is, I care about people, and you guys know that. If you've been here, even more than 2 videos, I care about people. I've got a maxed account. I don't need to be playing this game. Probably the only reason I'm playing this game is to, 1, get content out for you guys so I can build my channel, and 2, so I can just help you guys get through your stuff, whether that be whatever you're going through and making you happy through the entertainment, or actually guiding you through a skill or something like that. So, I do really care about people and want to help them. One avenue that I was gonna take last year before I started making videos again was a green energy route. I was in contact with an organization in Florida who had a patent for a deep sea ocean turbine. And I was very, very interested in their organization, and I wanted to get involved. Even before that, I was trying to design my own deep sea ocean turbine to collect energy. But then I found their company, their organization. But I recently got in contact with the manager of this organization, and they mentioned that they hadn't talked to the owner of the patent in almost a year, and that doesn't look too good because they're the manager. So it really bums me out because I know that was a good solution to, our energy crisis. We don't have an energy crisis, but we will. We're going to. Some places do. And, I mean, the energy crisis is burning coal and oil, which ruins our atmosphere. Which, I don't know if you believe in global warming or not, but it doesn't really matter. It's getting into our air. And whether that affects global warming or not, it doesn't matter because it's contaminating our air, which is not good because if we keep contaminating our air, it's going to be unbreathable. Probably take a long time, but and then not to mention we're going to run out of resources. So even if you don't believe in global warming, renewable resources it's got to be the way to go. Otherwise, the human race is not going to survive. We're going to have to either figure out a way to travel to other planets and harvest stuff from their planets, or we're going to have to find a way to get renewable energy. Now, it's sort of not really renewable energy because the energy that you get is from the sun ultimately, and the sun isn't, it may seem like it's renewable, but it isn't. Eventually it will burn out and, we'll all die, but apparently that's not for billions of years anyways, so by then we should be able to, and thing is, that's inevitable. If the sun dies, that's not our fault, you know what I mean? So, at least we'll have a lot more time. So anyways, this video is getting a little long though, so maybe I will continue talking about green energy topics, and then the future of gaming next ramblings episode. Let me know what you guys want me to talk about, because I can discuss topics that you want as well. It's not just topics that I come up with, and I think this was productive, and it gives you a little more insight to my life. And you're probably freaking out because I'm just standing here in the game, but I think that's gonna wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoyed, and tomorrow will either be a retrimming video or a calculation for the Slayer guide or something else. I don't know. I'll figure it out tomorrow. I try to play these by ear because it keeps it more interesting for me, keeps it more interesting for you. And some of them are, take a little bit of time to produce, so I gotta have those a little bit on the back roll before I put them out. But something like this doesn't really take, this is more like on a whim, although I did decide it last week. But anyways, so that's gonna wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you tomorrow for another video. I said that kind of weird. I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Peace. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have a great day. Follow me on social media and subscribe for more. Peace.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like